Give it up for one of Walkaway's greatest allies, Katie Hopkins.
How are we all doing? Are we all good? Come on then. My name is Katie Hopkins, and I am the biggest bitch in Britain. I flew in from the UK to be here because I love Brandon Strack. And all through the last 5 years, or however long it's been, I say to Brandon, every day you don't swing from a tree is a day that you win. And that boy has won this fight, and I'm so proud of him. You know, I arrived here from the UK, and normally, like, I'm straight into American mode, but somehow I forgot to flick the switch that I have that sets me into American mode. I was still in British mode when I came down at 5:45 in the morning. 5:45 in the morning in America in my hotel room, and a guy went, "Good morning! Good morning!" And I was like, Jesus, good Lord. I nearly swallowed my room key. I forgot I was in America. I went for a little walk down the road. Nobody in America walks down the road. People thought I was either drunk or homeless or both. It was a lot. And I arrived here, ladies and gentlemen, just as you were having your elections in the different states. Ohio, Virginia, right? Kentucky. And the feminazis were back again, weren't they? Those friggin' pussy marchers. You remember them? With their little bastard hats on. They were back out for these elections, weren't they? They love it, don't they? Feminazis 2.0, where the O stands for, oh my God, is that thing really a woman? We're here for reproductive rights. We're here for reproductive rights. My body, my choice. With that body, darling, you don't get a choice. You just got to be grateful for what you get. They're like, yeah, when I get pregnant, how the F are any of them ever going to get pregnant? Holy shit, they'd need to get stuck in the door and then some donkey come along. No other man is going near that. Boy. So, I come bearing news from Great Britain. Some good, some bad. We're going to start with the bad. The bad news is that things are rough. Tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow is Armistice Day, the day that we remember those who fought for our freedoms. And tomorrow, on our day where we remember our grandfathers, 1 million Muslims are marching on our capital city to try and disrupt the day of respect for our veterans. I needed to be here with Brandon and all of you, but my good friend Tommy Robinson and the Patriots of England are standing around the cenotaph to fight back on our behalf against the Muslim hordes. They will be there tomorrow. I was speaking to Tommy earlier. Do know that we will not fail you, and he will not fail you either. It's important you know. The second thing I need you to know is what's coming your way, because it comes to us first. We are not going to be allowed to eat meat for much longer. Our farmers have been given instructions to slaughter 1/3 of their herd in order to meet net zero targets. We are about to have the labeling on cigarette packaging. The labeling, they're going to start putting that on meat from next year in the UK. Within 5 years in the UK, we will not have the right to own our own car. Already, we are only in Wales, you are not allowed to drive faster than 30 kilometers an hour. If you drive a car in a city, you have to pay a financial penalty every time you get in your car. We have barricades and bollards in our roads to try and enforce 15-minute cities. And everywhere you go, there is this push for people to be vegan, to eat less, to use less, not to turn the lights on. There are commercials on our TV telling us how to turn down the washing machine, how to turn off a light switch. They want us to sit in the dark, sucking on the arse end of a locust. Now, let me tell you some good news. Because the good people of Great Britain are not standing for this crap. No. The good people of Great Britain have begun the fight back. We have had the first time in 3 decades, cash, which was going off a cliff, has suddenly taken an upturn. 7% spending on cash because great British people are fighting back against the digital takeover of our country. Let me tell you some other good news as well. Up and down Great Britain right now, there is a secret network of speakeasies. We live in an age of prohibition now where speech is the new alcohol. And for the last 6 months, I've been going up and down the UK at night, rallying the secret network of speakeasies where our people are gathering. 200 people above an underwear shop in the night in a little town. Somewhere else, in a garden centre, 400 patriots gathering by night to speak freely. There were men in fluoro vests with torch at the end of the lane, waving us in like they were waving a plane in at JFK. Up and down the place, people are meeting so they can speak freely and feel better together. And you know what I tell them when they meet, when we gather? I tell them that 80 million Americans are right there with them as well. 80 million Americans. And they love it. And I tell them, you know the great thing about 80 million Americans? You know the great thing is that they have a Second Amendment and they are armed as well. Come on, America! I tell them, Americans have the greatest document ever written in the Constitution. There are 3 things the government of this country is supposed to be able to tell you or protect for you. 1 is your very life. 2 is your liberty. And 3 is your pursuits of happiness. And for any and all other things, if someone comes into your home or your car or interferes with your family, you can shoot them in the face. And I say, great. Come on. And now I need to tell you something in return. I need to bring you the message from the UK. Is that little Muslim mayor, Sadiq Khan, does not speak for the great people of England. He does not speak for us. I need to tell you there may be 60 million people in my country, and 40 million of them are assholes. But 20 million great British people are with you, Americans as well, and they are cheering you on. They are with you. You are our hope as well. And let me tell you, there is change in the air. Something is happening. I am the most banned woman on the planet. I'm banned from everything. I'm banned from countries. I was recently deported from Australia for speaking out against the tyranny of lockdown. Well, you can deport my ass, but you cannot deport the truth. Well, I fucking love you too. And just a couple days ago, Elon Musk reinstated my Twitter account along with Tommy Robinson. We are coming back, my darlings. The fight is on and we are bringing you. I want to tell you just a couple more things, if I may. I want to tell you that what happens in the end of this story is that we win this fight, my darlings. We win this fight. I came here to tell you that 20 million decent British patriots are with you. I came to remind you that you are the greatest nation on the face of this planet. You are one nation under God. You are not a democracy. You are a republic. And you live under one land, under one God. Guys, you've got this thing. You keep fighting, and British people will be fighting right alongside you. Thank you for listening to me. God bless the United States of America. Thank you so much.